Well, I'm doing great. I'm doing very, very good. Thanks for asking. And to all of you. Oh, by the way, um, to Winston and the team and Mama V, next week I promise you breakfast.
Ooh. Raymond wants to say, Raymond.
Yeah,
Because you just
on
been
behalf of
nodding.
the team, we appreciate this wonderful gesture. And unlike many others who have forgotten their role, you still play a very important role in the Republic of Ghana. And we are very, very appreciative of that. Thank you so much.
Uncle, thank you for the thoughts. Thank you.
Well, on Monday, God willing, a week today, I'm going to surprise and overwhelm all of you. It's going to be a very lavish breakfast.
Ooh. We can't
Yeah,
wait. Thank you.
yeah. Just to show how much I appreciate all of you and my association with you and my membership of the team. I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. I look back and I thank God for the lives of all of you and for the good work you are doing for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you.
And Mama V, before I go on, let me announce that every year I open membership of my group, theater group, to new members. And this year, we are going to do that this month. So if you are listening to me and you've always wanted to be a part of Roverman, or you know somebody who has always wanted to be a part of Roverman, pass this information to that person. Or if it's to see yourself, put together your CV with 2 passport size pictures and drop them at our office at Osu, the compound next to the Christian Council building. Or you can leave it at Joy FM and the reception for me, and I'll arrange to have it picked and brought to me. So, auditions for membership to Roverman, you have this week to apply. Remember, please let me make it quite clear, this is not a job offer. It is just a membership of a drama troupe for you to be a part of the team that goes on stage. So your CV, your 2 passport size pictures, and then we are on. Maybe 2022 is still a new year, and so another new year message is still appropriate. Now, I tend to think in terms of theater, and so this new year message will come from theater. Here then is a new year message from theater. Number 1, no 2 shows are the same. If you are new to theater, this will throw you, but the fact is that no 2 shows of the same play are the same. At Roverman, we put on 2 shows of the same play each production night. And this is what we have discovered, that the 4 p.m. audience reacts and interacts with the play differently from the 8 p.m. audience. The 4 p.m. audience may laugh at different places and not laugh at others, whilst the 8 p.m. audience may laugh at what the 4 p.m. audience did not laugh at and not give any reaction to the places the 4 p.m. audience reacted strongly to. Indeed, we have discovered that the 4 p.m. production on Saturday could be very different from the 4 p.m. production of the same play on Sunday. And on the stage with the cast, every show feels different too. It has nothing to do with consistency and performance. It has everything to do with ambience and atmosphere. And as it is with theater, so it is with life. Every day is different. No 2 days are the same. No 2 years are the same. So prepare your mind for anything. Be ready to welcome the unexpected and roll with it. Don't come to life with expectations or you will be very disappointed. So don't despair. Don't be discouraged. Just accept it as for what it is and be the best and do the best you can. Message number 2, the show must go on. During one of the runs of my latest play, The Secret Code of Wives, the lead girl, Tina, ends the scene going up the stairs and has to descend the stairs in the dark and run to the other end of the backstage to change her costume. And she has less than 60 seconds to do that. In her rush down the stairs, she twists her ankle and she has to wear high heels for the next scene. Under normal circumstances, a girl with a twisted ankle needs her ankle massaged and bandaged and needs to rest the leg. But there was a show going on and we could not disrupt the show. And so she had to grit her teeth, wear the high heels, and return on time onto the stage and perform as if everything was fine. You see, in theater, the show must go on no matter what. Our feelings, once the show starts, do not matter. One of the plays we were so excited about and were very eager for the public to see was Forbidden in 2015. In this play, we were experimenting with some new ideas and breaking new grounds in theater. And we had a great cast to interpret the story and the characters. That was a play we had living furniture that came alive when the occupants of the house were absent. Then the day of the production came. The cast arrived on time, all except the second male lead actor. He was late. He came in about 20 minutes later and came straight to me and said, "Uncle Boy, I'm sorry I am late, but I've just been discharged from the hospital." He said, "I had a mild stroke last night and I had to be rushed to the hospital." And his speech and even his lips bore witness to what he had been through. Then he said something I will never forget. He said, "Uncle, but please don't take me out of the production." I said, "My friend, you have had stroke. You cannot go on stage." He said, "I can. Please, I need to do this." I caught the double meaning when he said, "I need to do this." On one hand, he was saying that I need this as a therapy to aid my healing. It was clear to me that if I did not allow him to play the role, the disappointment could make his condition worse. And then I also understood that he was exhibiting the show must go on mentality. I allowed him to go on stage and he nailed it. He put up an amazing performance. And by the end of the show, he felt much, much, much better. Too many of us fail to live our best lives because we come up with all kinds of excuses to hold us back. For instance, most of us know that it helps to wake up early. But how often do we wake up and tell ourselves that we don't feel rested enough and go back to sleep? We know that reading is very beneficial, but how many of us don't tell ourselves that we don't have time to read or that we are too tired to read? Excuses do more to rob us of what we could be than anything else. In theater, we don't have the luxury of excuses. The show must go on. I wish we can all live 2022 with the mindset of a performer on the day of production. The show must go on. No excuses, nothing. Just get on with it and live your best life, whether you feel like it or not. And finally, message number 3. You are as good as your current performance. A lot of people live on past glory. We cannot do that in theater, and neither should we do that in life. For us in theater, we know that we are as good as our current production. It is especially the case for us at Roverman. You see, at Roverman, we put up a new production every quarter, and we have done that since 2008. We therefore need to give our patrons reason to come and watch our next production. And we do that by giving them our best every quarter. If our patrons do not like the current play, we cannot say to them, "Oh, you should have come to watch Forbidden 7 years ago. We put up a world-class production with that play." No, we cannot say that. It is possible that the patrons may have watched that production, but they will not make allowances for us and say, "Oh, you know, this production is lousy, but do you remember Forbidden 7 years ago? Man, that was a great production." No, that is not how it works. We are not judged on our total body of works. We are judged on our current production. And as it is for us in theater, so it is for life. You cannot live on past glory. You are as good as your current contribution, your current output, your current performance. A great life is lived only when we resolve to give our very best today and for every day that is called today. No matter how good your performance is, you have to understand that you have to do it all over again. I love the English Premier League. A manager can win a cup in one season, and if in the current season, the team finds itself at the lower part of the league table, that manager, who just a few months ago won a cup, can be sacked from his position. Every football manager knows that you are as good as your current match. If you lose that one, it does not matter how many you have won in the past. Don't live on past glory, because life does not accept that. Don't tell your spouse or your loved one to remember what you did for him or her on their birthday 2 years ago. The important thing is, what have you done for the current birthday? Don't tell your employer to think of how hard you worked and what results you accomplished 5 years ago. The question is, what are your results today? Remember, past glory does not count unless you are dead. And if you are not dead, then if you are not dead, then how come you want to be treated like the dead? Why would you want people to treat you as if you are dead? And that is what you do when you live by past glory. Each show is different. The show must go on, and you are as good as your current performance. These are 3 messages from theater that can serve us very well this year. I hope you have taken note. Once again, a blessed, prosperous, and a happy new year to you and to all of us. And Mama V, that's my presentation.
Thank you, Uncle White. Mindset of a performer on the day of production. The show must go on. You're as good as your current performance.
Yes.
I love it. Thank you.
It's even like, Mama V, it's like our the Super Morning Show, isn't it?
Yeah. It is. Who cares how you're feeling?
Yeah, yeah. Who cares whether you have headache or not? No, the show must go on, and we are as good as our current show. Yeah. So today's show is how we are judged. We can't say that, you should have tuned in 2021. Oh, that one, the Super Morning Show was smoking. No, we are judged on the current show.
Absolutely. Thank you, Uncle White, as always, for food for thought.
All right, you're welcome. All right then.
Okay, that's Uncle White with food for thought, brought to us by Roverman Production. Be the difference. We've got the Joy Business Minutes. It's brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you, and Insia Insurance, the real face of insurance.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute. It is brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and NCA Insurance. NCA, the real face of insurance. The Ghana city is expected to end the year a little above 7 cities. That's projection from the Center for Economics, Finance and Inequality Studies. Government has indicated that it would extend the suspension of the price recovery and stabilization